Hey guys, Dan here. So yesterday I got tons of questions how I enabled this radar that you can see on screen here. Pretty much LMU works with any rFactor 2 plugin. In this video I'll quickly show you how to set up that radar and how you can basically use any plugin that supports rFactor 2. So if you're just interested in the radar, it's part of a plugin for rFactor 2 called Tiny Pedal. And to set up this plugin, there are two ways. Either if you use SimHub, basically all you need to do is like go to LMU Ultimate in SimHub, go to Game Telemetry Configuration and click the Automatically Configure thing, and then everything will be done for you. If you do not use SimHub, you can also do it manually. For that, you can head over to my Discord, just check the description, go to Other Racing Games, and then the pinned messages, and you want to grab this here. It's a zip file that contains the plugin that you need. It's the shared memory plugin and a modified JSON file. So just download it. Click on it, and these are the two files that you need. After that, go to Steam, LMU Ultimate, Manage, Browse Local Files. This will open the folder where your game is installed. Then head over to Plugins and copy the DLL file, the rFactor 2 shared memory plugin, into here. You can see it's already in here. I also have the Simulcube pedal plugin installed, for example. And then go back one folder, and then go to User Data, Player. And then there's the custom plugin variables.json. Just double click and open it with your favorite text editor. And you can see what you need to add if you want to enable the rFactor 2 shared memory plugin is this part here. So the comma and then all this text. If you don't want to do that, I have a file in the zip file as well that is just the TrackIR plugin and the shared memory. So you can just copy this into there. But in general, if you want to enable any other plugin, like for example, Dbox Motion plugin or Motion for something else, or what do I know, all you need to do is like comma, then the plugin DLL name, enabled 1, and you're good to go. So for example, if I wanted to add like a plugin called asdf.dll, this is what I need to do. Next step, if you want to get the radar and tons of other overlays, head over to the GitHub of Tiny Pedal and grab the latest release. Just go to download here, download 2.7.0 and just extract it somewhere. And then basically all you need to do is click the exe file here and it will launch. This is how the interface looks like. You have widgets, which are the overlays. And then you have modules, which is basically grabbing the data and provide it for the widgets. Check out the widgets in general. There's a lot of useful stuff in there. But let's quickly hop into a session so I can show you how to configure it. I mean, there's not a lot of configuration that needs to be done. So basically, just for now, go to module, enable them all. And then for widgets, you can basically turn them on individually. Something I would recommend, go to overlay. Make sure log overlay is not enabled because otherwise you cannot move the overlays. I would recommend to disable auto hide for the setup, because otherwise if you go to escape to actually see your mouse cursor, like if you're in the game, you can't see it. Oh, one thing, by the way, you need to be in windowed or windowed borderless mode. If you don't know how to set that up, check out my triple video. I'll show you how to do that, but just uncheck auto hide. And I would also enable grid move, because then you can move it freely. If you enable grid move, it's in a grid and I don't know, it triggers my OCD if it's not perfectly aligned, but yeah. So configure it like this and then just see what widgets you want to have, like battery status or for example, a delta bar. Just see what there is, what you need. The radar is called, well, radar. Looks like this. We can't move it. Why can't we move it? Okay, we need to have some data on it to be able to actually move it. I did remove the circle thing, I think, and also increase the update interval to 30 FPS, which just makes it look a little bit smoother. But radar radius is basically like how many cars or like how soon you want to have the cars on the radar. As you can see, 15 will only show the car right to me that is in the box. If I put this to, I don't know, 50, it will show, well, more cars. You get the idea. I think I set that to 15. Just play around with the settings and explore all the overlays. Let me quickly load my preset here. This is what I use. Different font, the radar, the delta, a little status bar on the top here. The track map will be a circle until you complete your first lap. Then I have my inputs, a fuel calculator, and a little bit tire wear. just play around with it. I think they are nice overlays. They are not the prettiest in the world. It's like, I always like to call it designed by an engineer. It's very functional design. But yeah, like that, you can basically use any rFactor 2 plugin together with LMU. Just copy it into that plugin folder, enable it in the plugin JSON file, and you're good to go. I hope that video helped you to set up a radar, especially useful for single screen users. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below or just ask on the Discord. I'm always happy to help. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.